Hey there folks, my name is Noms. Welcome to my single player Let's Play of 7 Days to Die Season 2, Episode 13, I think, something like that. So, anyways, today, we're going to do a little update. I have done at least, how about, a whole bunch of work off camera but on stream. So if you were there for that, like some of you probably have been, you kind of know what's up here, but if you haven't, you don't really. So keeping that in mind, I know that some of my viewers have seen this already, so I'm not going to be too extreme about it. If you want to be able to catch up on all the most important and most recent updates to the Let's Play of this game, be sure to check out my streams whenever I stream. Or Twitter, you know what I mean? Not just to plug myself, but again, I'm not going to spend too much time focusing on stream work on YouTube because it doesn't make much sense to do it that way. Anyways, so, keeping that in mind, we've got a whole bunch of bullets, right? We have shit tons and shit tons of bullets. We've been working day and night, non-stop to get this base pretty much finished, or as close to. And I think that's why I made these, was to make a new wrench, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay, so we still don't have nearly enough concrete, unfortunately, as it turns out, because concrete's kind of a bitch to make. Not because it's difficult to obtain, but just because the amount of materials you have to gather to make a decent quantity, it doesn't really balance out that much. Like, all that stone I had at one point in time has been thrown already right at this project. And again, we're not even done yet. And I have no more stone and only 400, almost 500 concrete mixes, which still that might seem like a decent quantity. It is, I suppose, but not really when you consider the amount of blocks we have to cover here, so to speak. We should also be smart about this, actually, and get rid of some of the space, providing I have gunpowder hanging around somewhere, which I do, of course, which is not surprising to anybody. Let's see, where is my lead? This is my lead. We're looking for that there, and we're going to make, how many do we have? 11? So we'll make 11 bullet casings. Bullet shells, rather. Bullet tips, that's the one. Just so we can get rid of these things here. Let's see, we need our 7.26 ammunition. We're going to make that. Boom. Just to kind of even top off our ridiculous sum that we already have obtained recently. So that's kind of where we're at. The base is in good shape. We have a lot of materials. Beyond that, not a whole lot's happened. I ended up throwing together a bike. There's that. That's the most important stuff. That's all you really need to know. All you really need to know. It is day 135, obviously, and we faced many a horde, and at this point, we're pretty much, I mean, not to sound too cocky, though I'm sure we do and will, we're pretty much unbeatable, frankly. They might break into our house, they might destroy some of our shit. That's, you know, par for the course, obviously. However, our reaction time and our arsenal is ridiculous. I mean, I don't even sniff at using 100 100 shotgun shells. No problem. I have 1,000 more, you know what I mean? Non-stop, we're just set for life, pretty much. Which is pretty great. It's pretty great indeed. So that's where we're at with that. And we're just kind of looking here. I'm not going to do too much of this on camera because obviously it's not exactly, you know, primetime quality content. But this is just showing what exactly I have to do next. I got to do all this to everything here. And frankly, I'm pretty impressed with the structural integrity that this stuff provides, because holy shit, these guys have not busted through it yet. They really haven't. Not one fucking bit, man. They've gotten close, evidently. They've broken it down to the broken concrete, or whatever the hell it might be called, I don't know. But overall, it's pretty great. But again, we have so much to do, and with only, now we have 200, because it takes 10 for one block, which is ridiculous. I mean, that's ridiculous. So I mean, we just have to spend some off camera or on stream time, just digging up some rocks for a while there, which was the plan recently, but we've been kind of busy doing some stuff. Last night, in fact, in real life, I might add, I was without power from about 11 o'clock till 11 this morning or so. I was watching somebody stream after doing some recording, which is why I did not stream last night, and all of a sudden I heard a huge explosion and everything went off. And frankly, at first, because I have pretty high volume noise-canceling headphones, I thought something happened to my computer, which sounds ridiculous, but at the time, it terrified me. Which is not the case, thankfully, obviously. It was just two transformers, not like Autobots, but the electronic transformation devices that you find on telephone poles and whatnot exploded somewhere nearby, one promptly following the other. So that was that, and that was my night and afternoon. I actually spent like a good hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, outside in the borderline cataclysmic weather. It wasn't that bad. It was just, the skies were orange from the whole lights, and the haze was ridiculous. It was really pretty. It was, I was telling Andy earlier, it's about 60, it was like 61 degrees out, and yesterday's high was like 45. So at midnight, it was the warmest that had been the entire day, or I guess previous day, technically speaking, which is just fucking ridiculous. This global warming shit's pretty rough, man. Anyway. So yeah, that's what that's been. So today is gonna be kind of fucked for me because not only did that happen, so again, this morning I just spent some time outside, got some coffee, etc., etc. Morning routine sort of stuff, just without power. But then I decided that I was gonna do some. They're breaking shit. I hear them. I gotta fix that. I decided some computer, not upgrades, but maintenance was in order. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. Probably have. They'll find it ridiculously funny. I had, let me say, an Evo 212 CPU cooler hanging around that I never installed because it was my first build, this computer, so I didn't know what the difference was between that and the stock one that the Intel i5 came with, so I just used that one instead because I don't really know why. It was a bad idea, but okay, that was not what I wanted to do, but whatever. It was just what I ended up doing for whatever reason. Oh, they're outside, aren't they? Ow. I thought they were inside. Let's get out of here then, because they're not going to bother us in here. So, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Right, processor and stuff. So I hadn't installed it. And I'm not sure if it was just me or if I think I was right. My computer had been really, really hot recently. I've been experiencing some performance troubles, which could be just because age of the computer. I mean, my computer's not old, but I did build it like 1 or 2 years ago, so you might expect to experience some, signs of wear and tear, so to speak. But I figured, what the hell? Let me do some inspecting and see what's going on. Maybe got some wires, some dust buildup. Which all this was true. I had both wires messing up some stuff. Not really a lot, nothing major, but... And more dust. So I decided this morning, for whatever reason, before I even ate lunch, I still haven't eaten yet, to install the freaking CPU cooler. I don't know why I decided to do it, because I don't have time for that shit. I have to work soon. Luckily, I'm at the liberty, so to speak. I mean, I guess it's kind of a double-edged sword that I can kind of decide when I want to work. Sort of, but not exactly. It's a long story, but that doesn't matter. I have to work today, and I wanted to get some recording done, because I've not done much recording. I've been busy streaming, and I'm just, not, I've had some thoughts about the whole YouTube thing. Not bad ones, good ones, so I've been kind of up in the air about a lot of stuff. Just having some new ideas, some old ideas, etc., etc. Anyways, so... I have to work after this, and I have to edit this, and I have to upload it, so it's just going to be a stupid-ass day. I'm probably not going to get to streaming, because everything's been so screwy. Just not a bad 24 hours. Like I was talking to Andy before. I was saying how I honestly did not mind the unplug. I mean, being without power is not exactly fun, but obviously I had no internet, no nothing. And I didn't hate it. Which is not surprising. I'm frankly a borderline athletic, outdoorsy person anyway. But it was just kind of chill to relax outside with not even an option to get distracted by those beautiful LCD screens. Whoa, where the fuck did you come from? Obviously, I miss recording and whatnot and that sort of stuff. But then for like a nice 12 hours, it wasn't bad just to be even without light. You know what I mean? Kind of a calming experience. Maybe it's just me. I might just be fucking crazy. Let's be honest, I'm not just crazy. Anyways, so, yeah, just kind of some chit-chats there. I know I've not been terribly active on this channel recently. I've been doing stuff otherwise. Again, streaming a lot. I actually ended up recording stuff yesterday, which is going to be my next big Let's Play, so to speak. I was going to play it pretty consistently for the next week or so, or at least until I completed the game. It was one of the Telltale game series, The Walking Dead. I really wanted to do that, and I might eventually anyway, but there was kind of a fuck-up, because I changed I downloaded a different version of OBS, the OBS multi-platform, because it's better for streaming, in my opinion. Just my opinion, obviously. But it's a little bit screwy because it's still OBS, obviously. So it's not, the best thing ever. It still has some bugs because it's open. It's open. You know what I mean? It's open source, so fuck-ups happen. It's still an indie project, so to speak. I think you can get what I'm getting at. Anyway, again, I'm freaking coffee rush, man. I had a ton of coffee. I was stressed out with the computer stuff, so the hell am I saying this time? I don't know, man. I'm just all over the place, aren't I? Yeah. So the recording was fucked up, and for some reason, the sources that I have for my audio recordings get screwy because I have like 2 or 3 programs that I run my audio through because I try to increase my audio quality through everything. Which hopefully is noticeable. But essentially, it didn't record my desktop's audio whatsoever. So my mic was there, but there's no sound from the game. And I recorded for like an hour and a half. So I already played through like most of the first episode. In fact, the entire first episode of the series there. Because, the whole game is episodic. It's an episodic game, obviously, the Walking Dead thing. And so I played through the entire thing, right? But there was no audio. You couldn't hear anything, and was saying no music, no nothing. So I can't do anything with that. That's garbage. That footage is just gone, which sucks. Because, again, it was an hour and a half, and I was digging it. I was really excited to get going with that, but I don't want to play it again. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't want to play the whole thing again. So I might play it at a different date. I don't know. But I already played the first chapter, so I get to see the derpy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But, yeah, it's just been very frustrating past week. Anyways, I'm just getting off track here, just chit-chatting for about nonsense forever. Oopsies. So what do we have to do next? A lot more nonsense, frankly. We did some hunting recently, got some more gear there. We're in good shape. TNT, we played with that for a little bit, but that's not a lot of fun. Which might be surprising, but it kind of sucks. TNT in this game is not nearly as fun as in, I guess, as you would imagine. At least it wasn't as fun as I hoped it would be. Oh, we don't need that or that. We should get some more stone right now, actually. We have plenty of time. If we can get stuck at night with some zombies, I'm fine with that. Oh, man, that was not what I wanted to do. In fact, none of this was. No, fuck. So why am I bouncing? What is going on, game? On the hands-free, look. Clapping. It's just fucking spazzing out, man. This fucking game. Feathers, that's good. I don't have any aids on me? I thought I had some first aid kits. Apparently not. We need more rocks, though, so we're gonna go get some of those. I know it's like, almost nighttime and stuff, but frankly, it already was broken. How did it break twice? Didn't it not just say it was broken? Whatever. Now my leg is double broken. But yeah, we're gonna get some rocks real quick, and that'll be that. That will be that. I'm also going to be working on some stuff like intros and outros and stuff for videos, trying to boost the professionalism, so to speak. But I don't know, to be honest, it just seems like more trouble than it's worth. If you're not going to, let me put it this way, this might sound, zombie? No. Cocky or rude, but if the clinching point for you watching my videos is whether or not I put an intro and an outro on them, then I don't know what to tell you. Because, I mean, I'm amateur in every sense of the word. Which isn't a bad thing, I'm just learning. I'm still learning how to do this stuff properly, but I have other shit going on too. I don't have that much time to fuck around with that shit, so. I'm also not a very artistic person in that sense. Again, really? Zombies already? Another freaking screamer is already knocking on my door. These things are pretty nice, these rocks. Rocks are pretty sweet. I didn't know the big ones gave you iron. They didn't used to. They used to only give you stone, which is why I never bothered with them. Ever. Like, why would I mess around with this nonsense? It really provides very little. But, hey, now it does, I guess, right? Now it does. Which is pretty cool. That's pretty good, I guess. 1,000 yet. I have over 1,000. Let's just wrap this up with 2K stones. Which would be a decent quantity for the time being and cook this stuff right off away. That'll be our next step. But, yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here because I'm out of time for today. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, I got Twitch stuff. Our Twitch channel is in the description, as well as on my actual YouTube channel page. Check Twitter if you want to get more information on when I stream, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video that I make.